He leaves his feet. It looks like he might have banged knees. And then when he starts to move, there's the reaction.
Yeah, that's not good. This is the one nightmare for every single team in the playoffs when it comes to the final game, and that's having an injury, especially to your star player. For those of you that have no idea what just happened, Luka Doncic left the game with a calf strain injury, and we have no idea what's going to happen with not only him, but the team. I mean, the Mavericks have 5 days until they have to suit up for the NBA playoffs. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Luka Doncic's injury and seeing how severe it is, and overall what it can mean for not only him, but the team itself. Of course, before I get into the content, if you guys leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new, notifications on. I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers on this channel by the end of the year, and your subscription would be greatly appreciated. I don't want to waste you guys' time, so run that intro. The first thing I think we need to actually address is how bad is the injury from Luka Doncic. Now, I'm not a doctor, so me diagnosing him would be dumb and it would just make no sense. However, a popular YouTube doctor by the name of Brian Sutterer, MD, who actually has done injuries on athletes before, he actually made a video right after Luka's injury talking about the severity and how bad it could be. And this is what he had to say about it.
According to Jeff Stats from In Street Clothes, the average time lost in the NBA this season for just the nondescript calf strain is 16 days. And so this is something that Luka could certainly be looking at a significant amount of time missed, especially considering the timing of the playoffs.
I would also like to note that Rudy Gobert did miss about 3 weeks with the same injury, so it really does depend. It honestly doesn't seem like Luka could play through this injury, especially with how bad it is. Luckily, he has about 5 days to recover, but is that going to be enough? And you're going to need him for the first round of the playoffs. Luka is the most important part of this Mavericks team, so it's really going to be interesting to see how well they can do without him. Even if he does play for the Mavericks, I don't think he's going to be efficient. In fact, I think he's just going to be a liability because of his injury. Unless the series somehow goes to 6 or 7, I'm pretty sure Luka would hypothetically miss the entire series. And with them playing the Utah Jazz, as much as I want to hate on them right now, I just have to say that the Mavericks would not win that series without Luka. But you guys know this, it's not even a question. Luka Doncic has been playing very well this season, and that's why the Mavericks have done so well. I will say there's something very interesting that has happened over the past couple of days that I definitely do want to talk about, and maybe it was bad karma for the Mavericks. About 2 days ago, Luka got a technical foul in one of the last games of the season, and if you get 16 technical fouls, you are suspended for a game. And obviously that was his 16th technical foul, so he'd be missing the season finale, which would actually be pretty important for seeding. So when a lot of people are saying, oh, why are we even playing Luka? That's so dumb. Why was he on the court? Well, now you have an idea. But because of Luka Doncic getting that technical foul, Mark Cuban apparently talked to the NBA and they rescinded the technical foul so he could play in the season finale. I think it's very interesting he got injured during that game out of all games of the season, and if it's not bad luck, then it's just really poorly timed. I actually forgot to say this in the intro, but today's video is sponsored, so let's hear a quick word from Manscaped. Today's video is brought to you by Manscaped.com, the #1 brand for men's grooming and hygiene products. Now, for those of you that did not know, April is National Bald Testicular Cancer Awareness Month. Did you guys know that 1 man every hour every day is diagnosed with testicular cancer? In fact, testicular cancer is actually the most common form of cancer amongst men ages 15 and 35. And according to my YouTube demographic, that is a majority of you guys that watch my videos. The reason why I'm talking about this is because Manscaped is partnering with the Testicular Cancer Society to help those who are impacted by testicular cancer. During this month only, Manscaped is doing a special edition TCS Lawnmower 4.0. It's the same Lawnmower 4.0, however, #1, it has a different type of packaging for testicular cancer, which, by the way, there's only 10,000 of these being made, and it's special edition, so after they're gone, they're gone. They're also going to be donating $50,000 to the Testicular Cancer Society. Now, if you guys do want to make a donation to this, go to testicularcancersociety.org, and I'll put it in the link in the description below as well. By the way, if one of you guys show me that you donated, please send it to me so I can give you a personal thank you for supporting this cause. As always, if you want to discount your products, make sure you use code Spex for 20% off, and thank you so much to Manscaped for sponsoring this video, and guys, shave to save. The Mavericks have played well this season, and I'm not going to take that away from them. However, how good can they be without Luka Doncic? Well, the answer is not exactly that good. That's a very vague response. However, let me explain myself because there's not a whole lot of positives that I'm gonna say. First of all, with Luka Doncic being a primary ball handler, he is the person that is controlling the offense the majority of the time, which should not surprise you guys. So Luka Doncic missing time is gonna mess with the offense, and they're gonna have to find someone else to run it, which I'm gonna assume is either Spencer Dinwiddie or maybe like a Jalen Brunson. It literally depends on the rotation. Now, ever since the Kristaps Porzingis trade, the Mavericks have gotten better, and they did get a guy by the name of Spencer Dinwiddie, and they also got Dave Bertans. The team got better, however, how much better did they get? Because if I'm being completely honest, I could legitimately see the Utah Jazz win this series, even with Luka. Regardless, if Spencer Dinwiddie can have a good series, if Dorian Finney-Smith, if Jalen Brunson, David Bertans, all these other guys on this team, if they can have a good series, I genuinely think that this team could go maybe farther than the first round like I have them going. Because I know I keep bringing up Luka Doncic, even though I'm trying to make points about them as a team, that's not including Luka because he's injured right now. It's hard not to bring him up, especially for the fact that he has not won a playoff series in his career. So while you have people saying the Dallas Mavericks are going to beat the Phoenix Suns in the Western Conference and all these other things, saying they have a better team and oh, Luka Doncic is going to show how good he is, I'm sorry. But if Luka Doncic doesn't play, the Jazz are going to win in 5 games and there's no debate about it. Actually, I'm going to be honest, with the way the Utah Jazz been playing, I'm not even fully sure about this. This might just be a clusterfuck of a series. The Utah Jazz are a better team than the Dallas Mavericks, and I think we can all agree on that. However, with the way that team has been playing and with the Mavericks possibly not having Luka, it's just going to be a clusterfuck. With Luka, they're a top team in the Western Conference. However, without Luka, they're not that good, which is one of the reasons why people have been saying that Luka should be an MVP candidate. Now, we could also look at the hypothetical situation that nothing really is going to happen with Luka Doncic. He might rest for a couple days, but he'll be back for the first round. We could all be blowing this out of proportion. I mean, Woj hasn't said anything officially. We have no idea what's going to happen with Luka. It's just undecided yet. But I think it's important to note the fact that if the Dallas Mavericks do not have Luka Doncic in round 1 of the NBA playoffs, they're gonna lose. It might be a close series, but it's not gonna be the series we wanted to see, because I think this has the opportunity to be the closest series in the Western Conference when it comes to the first round. But again, so many things in this video are very hypothetical. So who knows, we might be overreacting about Luka Doncic, or we could be reacting in a very normal way. As I'm looking, there's literally no update about Luka, so it's gonna be up in the air for the next couple days. So Mavericks fans, I would hold your breath. I seriously hope this is not an injury-riddled playoffs like last year, because honestly, that'd be very bad, and I don't like injuries, especially to young stars like this, because I think these NBA playoffs are gonna be the next up players like Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, Devin Booker. I think these young guys are gonna take over. And if Luka Doncic isn't playing, how is he gonna perform well for his team? How is he gonna prove to everyone that he is that guy, that he's an MVP candidate, that the Dallas Mavericks are a pretty talented team in the Western Conference? Again, I could be blowing this whole thing out of proportion with Luka Doncic, and maybe I am, but it would be dumb for me to ignore the fact that if Luka Doncic is not playing, that the Mavericks are going to struggle, which I feel like I've repeated so many times, but I want to get that across. I'm hoping Luka has a speedy recovery, but at this point, you never really know.